Remember 2020? Yeah, the worst year in recent memory. It had more of us working from home than ever. And that included me. I had not worked from home at all. And when you're brand new to working from home, it can be very uncomfortable because you don't have a plan. Well, I have a few beginner tips and stories to get you started. How do we go from just extremely frustrated to fun? So the ability to work from home is one of the best things that's ever happened. But had you asked me if I enjoyed working from home back in 2020 when I was forced to work from home, I would have told you absolutely not, because I was miserable. And I wish I could go back and tell that version of me a few things to kind of help him out. What are some things you just need to think about? Well, here you go. Tip numero uno, find your space. It can be anywhere, but it has to be somewhere that you can actually get some stuff done. And that's going to be hard depending on your living situation, who you're living with, just your circumstances. Some people have kids running around, some people have pets running around, you're living with roommates. It can be tough, but it's important. Flashback to 2020, Nathan. I had a small desk, did not create any kind of space for myself. Everything was super cluttered. I had clothes everywhere because I can't manage my life, and it was a disaster. I can remember having like Zoom and WebEx calls, and when I'd first turn on the camera, I had just a massive pile of clothes on the end of my bed that I hadn't folded. And so I would literally have to just move this giant pile around the room to make sure it wasn't in the shot and people did not expose me for not having my life together. It's very important that you learn from my mistakes. Do as I say, don't do as I did. The next step is just to make it comfortable. If you're sitting most of the day, you have got to get a good chair. I got a refurbished model of a Steelcase Leap V2. Now, most people are going to review this chair and talk about the awesome lumbar support, talk about how great the seat is, all the ergonomic features that really just set you up for success and comfort and no back pain. But I figured I would test this thing out for some everyday work situations. It spins great. It completely holds up when everything at work is on fire. It's super relaxing, great recline, and no matter how many tears you cry, the seat will not stain. This next point is the most important one to me because this is what makes it easier for me to come to work every day. And that's just to make your space or your office or whatever you've picked out a little more interesting and a little more fun. Just little things that spark joy around you in your space. Listen, if you're going to be working somewhere 8 to 12 hours or more, why not make it a place you enjoy being in? The key is to just enhance your workplace with items that you look forward to using and look forward to being around. My office is full of items just for this purpose, like my vinyl record player and all of my vinyl. I love collecting things, so this is a no-brainer. I also get excited to use my noise-canceling headphones, whether I'm in my office or sometimes just out working remotely at a Starbucks. I feel super organized when I use my Bluetooth keyboard and mouse. There's just no wire, no clutter. I can switch between devices just at the touch of a button with this Logitech keyboard. Another thing is my Govee lights. They just make me happy. It's nice to be able to set a mood while I'm working. And, you know, this may not work everywhere. Like if you're working out of a closet, it may not look too great. Hey, you could give it a try. The lights just cheer me up no matter where I'm working. One of the ways to make your work from home life a little more interesting and fun is to do some DIY projects or some home office improvements. I recently built a shelf, and by I built a shelf, I mean my girlfriend pretty much built the shelf. I just did what she told me to do. And if you want to see how that worked out, definitely check out this video.